Welcome back to the Brooklynite TV podcast, everybody, where we bring you the latest insights, stories, and discussions from the heart of Brooklyn and beyond. I'm your host, Frank. In today's episode, we dive deep into the recent missile attacks that have shaken the political landscape in the Middle East. Just a few hours ago, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu found himself at the center of a dangerous situation as his residence was hit by 3 missile strikes, allegedly orchestrated by Hezbollah, the Iran-backed militant group. In recent weeks, the Middle East has once again found itself engulfed in a cycle of violence and political maneuvering, with the focus squarely on Israel and its ongoing conflict with Hezbollah. The catalyst for the latest escalation was the assassination of Yahya Sinwar, a senior Hamas leader, which has reverberated throughout the region. In a dramatic response, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's residence was targeted. While Netanyahu emerged from the ordeal unscathed, the incident sends a powerful message about the fragility of security in the region and the complex interplay of political dynamics at play. To fully grasp the significance of the situation, we need to understand how the context surrounding Sinwar's assassination. Israel has long viewed Hamas as a major threat, particularly following its involvement in multiple conflicts with the Israel state. Sinwar, who had been a prominent figure within Hamas for many years, was regarded as a crucial architect of the group's military strategy against Israel. His elimination was not just a tactical victory for Israel's intelligence, but was also a declaration of intent, a signal that Israel would continue to take decisive action against threats to its sovereignty. However, that assassination of its key militant leader inevitably invited retaliation. This is where Hezbollah entered the equation. Known for its capability and willingness to engage in conflict with Israel, Hezbollah has positioned itself as a defender of the Palestinian interests. The group's leaders, aware of the growing tensions and the potential for escalated violence, felt compelled to respond to the assassination in a way that will reinforce their credibility both locally and within a wider Iranian influence network. The missile attacks on Netanyahu's home represents a significant escalation, aimed not only at Israel but also at signaling Hezbollah's strength to its allies and enemies alike. The attack on Netanyahu's residence was unprecedented in its audacity. While missile strikes targeting military installations are somewhat routine in the context of Israel-Hezbollah hostilities, hitting the home of a sitting prime minister crosses a significant threshold and highlights the vulnerabilities of even the highest officers within the Israel state and underscores the immediate threat posed by militant groups operating along its borders. The fact that Netanyahu was unharmed is a relief, but it does little to mitigate the implications of the attack itself. The message was very clear. Hezbollah is willing and capable of reaching into the heart of Israel's political power, and the attack serves as a reminder of the precarious nature of security in that region. In analyzing Hezbollah's motivations for the strike, we must consider the broader strategic context. The group is deeply entrenched in Lebanon, both militarily and politically, and has vested interest in demonstrating its power not just to Israel, but its domestic audience as well. By responding the way they did to the assassination of Sinwar, Hezbollah aims to solidify its image as a staunch defender of Palestinian rights, reinforcing its position as a critical player in the regional struggle against Israel's aggression. Moreover, the timing of the missile strike suggests a carefully calculated response designed to maximize political impact while minimizing the risk of direct confrontation with Israel's military. As the dust settles from this latest escalation, all eyes will inevitably turn to Israel's likely response. Historically, Israel has reacted to provocations with overwhelming force, often launching retaliatory airstrikes against military targets associated with its adversaries. Given the nature of the attack on Netanyahu's home, it became very personal. It's reasonable to anticipate a strong military response. Israel's leadership is likely to convene emergency meetings to assess their options, weighing the potential risks and benefits of the robust counterstrike against Hezbollah's positions in Lebanon. Israeli defense officials will be keenly aware that any military response must achieve several objectives. It should decisively punish Hezbollah for its aggression, reassuring the Israel public about their safety, and to deter further attacks. Airstrikes against Hezbollah's military infrastructure could serve as one avenue of response, targeting missile sites and command centers to demonstrate the group's operational capabilities. Additionally, Israel may look to increase its military presence along the Lebanese border, bolstering defense and preparing for any potential escalation of hostilities. Furthermore, Iran, as Hezbollah's primary backer, may feel compelled to intervene or retaliate, drawing Israel into a broader conflict that could encompass multiple fronts. In light of these complexities, Israel may also consider non-military options as part of its response strategy. Diplomatic channels may be leveraged to coordinate with allies, particularly the United States, to apply pressure on Hezbollah and Iran. I doubt it, but this could involve increased sanctions or efforts to isolate the groups politically in the international arena. Additionally, Israel may seek to enhance its intelligence sharing with allies in the region to counteract Hezbollah's influence and capabilities effectively. The repercussions of these events extend far beyond the immediate actors involved. As Israel prepares for a potential military response, the reaction from regional powers like Iran, Syria, and various Palestinian factions will be crucial. Iran, for instance, may view this as an opportunity to further cement its influence in the region by supporting Hezbollah and presenting a united front against Israel's aggression. This could also prompt another militant group to act, leading to a cascade of violence that would destabilize not only Lebanon but the entire region. Moreover, the domestic political implications for Netanyahu cannot be overlooked. His government has faced criticism for its handling of security issues, and an attack of this magnitude could further fuel dissent among opposition parties. The Prime Minister may be under a lot of pressure to act decisively to restore a sense of security, yet he must navigate the delicate balance between responding aggressively and avoiding an all-out war. The stakes are very high, both for Netanyahu personally and for the future of his administration. As we consider the future of the region, it's essential to reflect on the historical context of Israel-Hezbollah relations. The two sides have been locked in conflict for decades, characterized by periodic escalations, military confrontations, and complex political maneuvers. However, this latest incident is a reminder of how quickly tensions can flare and how fragile the peace remains. The specter of war looms large, with both sides entrenched in their positions and unwilling to back down. In conclusion, the missile strikes on Netanyahu's home marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing struggle between Israel and Hezbollah. The assassination of Yahya Sinwar has set off a chain of events that could redefine the balance of power in that region. As we await Israel's response, the potential for further violence and instability remains high. This situation serves as a stark reminder for the intricate web of alliances and historical grievances that define the Middle East. As we continue to monitor these developments, it's crucial to remain aware of the broader implications for the peace and security in the region, as well as lives of those who find themselves caught in the crossfire of these escalating tensions. Thank you for joining me today for this episode. We'll keep you updated on what's unfolding. We're going to explore the implications and provide you with analysis as the story develops. Stay tuned for the next episode. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode on the escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah. If you found this discussion informative and want to stay updated on this developing story and other key events in the region, be sure to subscribe to my podcast. Your support helps me bring you more in-depth analysis and insights, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment, a review, and share your perspective on the situation. So join me next time as we continue to explore the complex dynamics shaping up in the Middle East. Until then, take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.